What's going on, Knicks Nation? Welcome back to Knicks Media. This is Richie, and the New York Knicks unfortunately fell to the Boston Celtics last night, 116-102. And I want to share my thoughts because it was a frustrating game last night, ladies and gentlemen. I was unable to make a video last night. It was Saturday night, so I thought to make one in the morning here on Sunday. And I really want to get your guys' thoughts in the comment section, Knicks Nation, because, man, was that a frustrating game. Now, we all know that the Boston Celtics, sad to admit, but everyone knows this, they're the best team in the NBA, and they are at full health. They are a dynamic team, and they didn't miss last night. I mean, what I saw last night from the Boston Celtics was like, it felt like a fluke, but then you look at the standings, and you see how their record is, and now they're on an 8-game winning streak. It's like, how are they able to shoot that efficiently? That third quarter, they did not miss from three-point land, even after the explosion of the first half that they had, and the Knicks were somehow only down by 4 points heading into halftime, and the New York Knicks were just unable to fight their way back when they went down. And if you guys were watching my preview live stream yesterday before the game, I told you guys the Knicks cannot go down double digits in this game, because if they do, it's going to be really hard to claw their way back. Now, the New York Knicks were down something like 20 points, and then early in that fourth quarter, the Knicks went on a 12-3 run, and then they cut it to 9 points, I believe, and that's where the momentum was on the Knicks side. And then there was this crazy sequence where the Knicks got out-rebounded 4 straight times. We cannot get a defensive rebound. The Celtics got 4 straight offensive boards, and that was really the dagger in the heart for the Knicks with 8 minutes to go. And then the Knicks were not able to recover, and that really makes me think about it, because if you look at the lineup there, Josh Hart has been playing the 4 with Precious Achiuwa at the 5. Now, I love Josh Hart. He is an elite rebounder at his size, but we're undermanned, and you can tell that Thibodeau going small, it's starting to really catch up, especially when you're going up against one of the best rebounding teams in the NBA in the Boston Celtics. We're not able to do our bread and butter, which is rebounding and crashing the boards and pushing the pace. So the Boston Celtics, they were absolutely the better team last night, and the Knicks just got to be able to figure themselves out. Now, the big thing that Knicks fans are saying right now, we're not healthy. We got to get OG Anunoby back. We got to get Julius Randle back. Nobody's denying that, but let's be honest with ourselves. I still think this Knicks team is good enough, even with these injuries, to stay afloat in the regular season. We just happen to go up against one of the better teams in the NBA. We saw what we did against Philadelphia in the first game after the All-Star break, which does not make me want to panic, but obviously we need our guys OG Anunoby, Julius Randle back, and Mitchell Robinson. We're missing 3 of our starters, but I don't really want to make that like an excuse. But at the same time, we all know that the expectations for this Knicks team needs to be high when they return for the postseason. Now, the bad thing is we're all thinking the same thing about Julius Randle's injury, right? We're not getting good news. We're hearing that he's contemplating surgery, contemplating getting shut down for the whole season, and he's trying to get on the court. Now, that is definitely devastating because, number one, if Randle does return, we know that he's not going to be 100%. So he's going to be dealing with the shoulder problem all season, even if he does get on the floor, which, by the way, number two, it's not even guaranteed Julius Randle is playing this year. They're still not ruling out surgery. So definitely some really interesting situation that the Knicks are in now with Julius Randle. That's the update right now. We don't know when he's going to return, but the one thing I know about Julius is he's going to do everything in his power to get back on the court. If he's able to or not, if the doctors pass him, medically clear him, we shall see. But man, the one thing that I just have to say, we cannot take Julius Randle for granted. I mean, I never did. I always defended him and always loved Julius. And when he went down, I knew that this was going to be a tough task for the Knicks to kind of stay afloat and win games without him. But Knicks fans, we got to realize that this team needs Julius Randle, because what did Jalen Brunson do last night? 34 points, 9 assists. And there was nobody next to him to really step up, right? We have some supporting cast that we like. We love what Dante's bringing. Josh Hart's been playing better ball. We like the trades, but there's no legit all-star threat next to Jalen Brunson without Julius Randle. We are missing his 24 points per game, his 8+ rebounds a game, his 4 assists is an efficiency. So hopefully Randle can get back. And of course, we're missing OG Anunoby, because on the defensive end last night, we had no answer. And also, the Celtics were just not missing. I didn't really feel like the Knicks defense was a big issue issue. It just felt like the Celtics, Kristaps would just pull up from 3 feet beyond the arc, cash, or White would pull up, and then Jason Tatum got hot in the second half, and then Jaylen Brown is becoming my least favorite player in the NBA because he was driving me that much nuts. So really frustrating stuff here, folks, but I definitely want to share my thoughts and get your guys' thoughts in the comment section. I really don't think we should hang our heads too low because of this loss. Put things in perspective of the team that we went up against. No excuse, of course. If we want to be the best, we got to beat the best, and we got to, stare reality in the face that the Knicks are 0-4 against the Boston Celtics this year, and we actually play them a 5th time this season because of the NBA season tournament really messed up the whole scheduling. So maybe we can get there a win later on in the season. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section, guys. Definitely a frustrating game last night, but I'm not panicking. The Knicks got to get healthy and find their rhythm. We got a must-win game. Honestly, these next 2 games are must-win. At home against Detroit on Monday night, and then we have a back-to-back against New Orleans on Tuesday, which is a pretty good team. So we shall see. The Knicks are at home for the next 3 games before we're on the road in Cleveland on Sunday. That's going to be a big, big test for these New York Knicks. So sound off in the comment section, Knicks fans. Hit that like button. Appreciate all the support. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Let's go Knicks. Peace out, guys.